Thanks for tuning to Sauce on Everything. You know who it is. SOE Cash Cow. So, get right into it. So, if you haven't seen this, video, give you some viewer discretion because at one point in time it does get kind of crazy. But I want you to watch this video. This is a young man bullying on a little girl, or on a young lady, and it sounds like some racial slurs are being said. Definitely has to go out as a hate crime. And this young man and his community is definitely like, it's probably some animosity in their community at this point in time between these two cultures, which is unfortunate. Hopefully not, but probably. So let's see what happened.
Oh no! Why she crying out on baby?
To get humiliated and insulted in front of people is always a trigger for anybody to want to defend themselves and retaliate.
A hydro flask is crazy, bro.
So then the last push that he just did, Now I don't know if she would have did this had he not pushed her, but the last push is what made her probably do this. Which no, I think she might have did this anyway.
Oh no, baby!
So now he feels embarrassed because, she didn't just hit this nigga with a computer, and now he feeling some type of way because, she didn't retaliate. She got her hit back. So.
Oh, tell you guys, tell the fuck, goddamn, nigga. Oh, yo, damn, nigga, knock it out.
Now I heard something back there, nigga knocked out or something of that nature. It didn't look like he said it. Sound like one of his friends said it, but also nobody helped. So let's picks up his glasses casually. Now this definitely has to be a predominantly white school. Because the situation right here, I don't see no black people. I just see white people.
You were on time last week. Every day your name was placed in a drawing.
So, in a situation like this, there's a lot of, oh my God. If it was my daughter, I would want to kill that little boy. I mean, I would want to really put my hands on him and hurt him for real. Like, he would definitely, man. But, this is unacceptable. And this is why, when people talk about segregation and integration, I believe that some of, this is the reason why, a lot of people are against it, because, whenever a black person, honestly, I ain't gonna say every time, but most of the time, for black people, if we're surrounded by nothing but white people, to us, that's a hostile environment. If there's nobody around me that looks like me, then I'm uncomfortable. So for her to be in a position like this, to look like I said, it look like she's in a predominantly white school or whatever. Nobody helped. Nobody told him to get off of her. Nothing. It was just, well, let me see something. Hold on. What is it? Okay. Wait a minute. All right. So I will say the young man right there was telling him to stop. So at least we do have somebody who has some type of, at least he said, hey, at least he tried. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, honestly, this guy is probably a bully of the school. Like, look how fucking big he is. I'm quite sure I'm quite sure he's probably bullied her. He probably bullies her all the time. And today was probably the day that she was just tired of the shit. And that's why they got into it. But you can tell from how tall he is, okay, and how he walk around and, look like he think he the shit or something, because he's in a predominantly, he's around his people. He's comfortable. But, you see how he, disrespected her and manhandled her. And like I said, he's just a bully. So he definitely needs to get expelled. Let me read what's going on. All right, so a shocking bully attack at J. Hugh Middle School in Rialto, California on March 10th, 2025 has a community outrage after a student was jumped and called racial slurs. Activists and parents are demanding immediate arrest and expulsions, while the Rialto Unified School District pushes their see something, say something policy, but people want to know if they'll actually take action or just do damage control. Will the school hold the students accountable or sweep it under the rug? Well, of course, they're going to hold them accountable. They have to hold them accountable now because it's all on the internet. Okay. Somebody has to suffer some type of consequence for attacking that little girl. I mean, I'm sorry, there's a lot of different ways we can look at it, because I'm quite sure there's people out there like, what did she do to him? And did she start it? And, why didn't she leave him alone? We can't answer those questions but like I say, once again, the reason why is probably because he's been bullying her. And today was just the day that she chose to stand up for herself. That's usually how these situations come about. And, him being the bully, he couldn't believe that she's standing up for herself today, and that's why they were fighting. But, there's no excuse for, first off, there's no excuse for fighting a girl when you're fucking, look, this guy looks like he's a fucking 6-something. He looks like he's about tall as me, if not taller. So look at her and compare it to somebody. Look at how he's holding her down. Like, bro, like, why
crazy work.
Like, it's just like, I'm not going to show the next part, but it's just like, what's going on? Shout out to Big Homie's house for posting this up. But yeah, it's like, what's going on in these schools, man? What's going on with these kids, yo? Like, that's the real question. What's going on with these kids? I don't know if this young man has a mother and father at home or what they're teaching this young man, but, he's obviously going down the wrong road. Like, he needs somebody to talk to him and, help him and get him on the right path, because, he think I don't know. But this is just, like I said, it was just really sad. I definitely hope he, like I said, this nigga too big. Like, how old is this guy? What grade is he in? Like, it should be a fucking height limit for goddamn school. Like, damn, y'all niggas is getting tall and shit and being in the fucking 7th, 8th grade. How the fuck that happened? Like y'all, you ain't playing no ball. Like, the fuck, you shouldn't be. You out here bullying, abusing women. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but this is if he doesn't change his direction in life at this point in time, he's probably grow up to be a woman beater. He'd probably be one of those type of men who like to, hit on women and, do domestic violence and stuff like that, because this is, if you'll do that to her, then I'm quite sure you'll do that to any girl. I want to go as far as to say that he may have a lack of respect for women, but I feel like a lot of times, or I feel like, honestly, racism overpowers that. So as much as I want to say, oh, he's doing that to her because he has no respect for women, well, I would say he's doing that because he has no respect for black women. Now, I couldn't see him doing that to a white woman, a white little girl, you know what I'm saying? Because he looks at them like they family. But looking at a black little girl, probably is like, she, calling her nigga. You hear him in the background saying nigga. Now, even in the background with them niggas, I don't know. It sounded like they was like, nigga, this nigga tripping, nigga. I didn't see him say nigga once. So you may not be able to get him for a hate crime. You may just be able to get him for bullying, assault, and stuff like that. But I didn't see him say like nigga. But he might have said it. I would have to watch it a few more times. But we do know the word nigga was said during the confrontation. But I don't know if we can smack him with the hate crime if he's not the one who said nigga. So we'll see how this breaks down. But I'm quite sure the school is going to do something because, if they don't, then, how many people are going to pull their children from out of that school? You know what I'm saying? Like, the parents don't want their children around that. And I mean, even if I'm not talking about just black kids being pulled from the school, I'm talking about white kids too. It's white kids out there who don't want to be around that type of energy and that type of negativity and stuff. And if your school isn't gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Going to discipline an individual who steps out of line for this, then how do I know if something happens with my kid next time or something that, you don't, and something happened to my kid and you don't do shit, then I'm going to have an attitude. So I'd rather just take my kid out of your school and, put them somewhere else where I feel like they may be a little bit more safer because this is this is really an unsafe environment. Like, where the hell is the teacher at? I know everybody's short staffed, so I'm not about to put anything on any teachers. Shit, because I know this could be study hall. I remember study hall, teacher was in and out for real. So ain't no telling where the teacher's at. But still, like, this is just bad. And to see people just sitting around watching it. Like I said, shout out to the guy who tried in the beginning to, I guess, somewhat stop it. But, he couldn't. But yeah, everybody else just standing around looking, laughing and watching. And there ain't shit funny about the situation at all. Like, he ain't cracking no jokes. He ain't saying nothing funny. So this is like a totally serious situation from beginning to end. But everybody's sitting around like it's entertainment. It's sad. But, so I just wanted to drop this right quick because it was just, I came across my timeline and I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is these kids doing out here? What are we as parents doing? What are we teaching our kids? Why are our kids not respecting, women? Why aren't our kids respecting black women? I don't care what ethnicity your child is. They should respect everybody. Everybody should get respect. If they show you respect them back. Like, what? So, yeah. So, appreciate the love, guys. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio. Peace.